How kind are you? What's you up to now? Day 3,093. I was going to say 9,039 or something. 3,093 is still a lot, right? So this is a place where I document my journey. I share my lessons learned, the good, the bad, the beautiful, instead of the good, the bad, the ugly, because we want more beauty in our lives and in our businesses and in our experiences than ugly. And I realized that just by little tweaks like that, by focusing on something that said ugly instead of beautiful, guess what I was noticing? All the ugly things in the world, all the ugly things around me. When I switched to beautiful, now guess what I'm noticing? Feels so much better, so much lighter. So today we're talking about acts of kindness for both of the Supersize challenges, Supersize You Annual Challenge and the Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. First year I've done a business-specific annual challenge, and I'm learning a lot about it. I'm learning a lot about the process. Of course, everybody outside of me tells me I'm absolutely BS crazy and that it's a silly thing to do, but I love doing it. This is year 9 for a personal development challenge. I did it initially to start helping me to be a better version of myself, and mostly I did it to get over my fear of doing videos, right? Okay, everybody, I'd like to hear if you just jumped in and made videos and weren't scared or nervous or anything. Comment below, because I want to chat with you. I actually want to interview you on my podcast, because that is something I have yet to find. Absolutely everybody, if they're honest, they will admit that they were scared first time around. I did my first video with a beaver puppet. What does that tell you? Scared, you know what list. So today we're talking about random acts of kindness, and I challenge both groups, business owners and individuals alike, to go out and do a random act of kindness. And then we also talked about, full disclosure, I am trying to be more intentional in how I present my content, videos especially, so that I can actually figure out how to use YouTube as something more than a storage facility for all of my content and all of my videos. I did that intentionally, and okay, this is selfish, but I wanted to leave a legacy for my granddaughters, because a lot has happened, and I want them to know how much I love them and how much I wanted to put good into the world all along, so that they will do the same, right? We want to set and have a legacy for our kids, and I want them to be able to know who I was, what I stood for, etc. I know it's super selfish, right? But I also have gotten the opportunity to spread so much wisdom and so much knowledge, and I'm going to continue to do that as long as I can, right? And it's for deeply personal reasons, that because of experiences I've had, just like everything you do, good, bad, and beautiful, is for deeply personal reasons. We all act in our own best interest all the time, even if it's not really in our own best interest. We stay stuck because we think we're safe. Topic for another day. So today we're talking about random acts of kindness. Do you do them? Have you ever had a stranger perform a random act of kindness toward you? I sure have. I still have one that I remember, and I have no idea who she was, but she looked at me and she said, "You are beautiful." And it was at a time when I was in tears but trying to hide it, because Mac's husband was being toward me the way he always was, and I didn't see it at that time. But that random act of kindness gave me hope and made me feel better, and I to this day can see her face. It's like the face of an angel, because it was at a time when I was feeling really down and really abused, literally, figuratively, and I didn't understand how I had gotten or let myself get into that position. Anyway, so today we are talking about, and here's what I'm doing, and more transparency. I am doing a personal framed 90-day push for myself, because I want to go a different direction with my school community. I started a school community last fall. I never even shared it until middle of May. So beginning of the summer, I shared it. I started to share it. And I still haven't shared it with even my contacts and all the people I know. I've made a couple of posts about it. I have a big Post-it note that says CTA on my light for recording, yet I will still forget to do a call to action in 95% of my videos, if not more. I don't want to measure it, because it will make me realize I need to change certain things. But I'm trying to create a structure around that. And so I have had vidIQ, which is a YouTube add-on type AI, help me. I came up with the structure and I said, okay, take this content that I mapped out for each day of the challenge, and I'm doing it as a trial this month. The problem is I'm legally blind, so I can make these, but I can't see them. Like most people can actually see their notes, and I don't want to be just reading off. I look at my videos sometimes this month and I'm like, okay, I can see I'm clearly looking down and trying to see my notes, which I can't see. But I just do it as a way of trying to trigger my memory in terms of what I read. Now, could I do more preparation for my videos? Absolutely. Could I memorize my script? Not going to do that. I'm not going to. Number one, I'm just not going to. So sometimes, girls, we say no to things that we just don't want to do because we know that the added value isn't going to make a difference. What will happen, I am convinced, is over time, as I get to the structure that feels right for me, it'll just naturally flow. And I'll follow that structure every single time. I'm going based on the structure that vidIQ and YouTube recommend. So, for example, let me share it with you. Because this is a value add. Maybe I'll wait and share it in Supersize Your Business. But basically, it's what is the topic, what's the headline. And here's the switch for me. I usually just create the content. Then when I'm posting my videos, I will come up with my headline. I never even used thumbnails until recently, even though I knew how important they were, because I was just using YouTube as a place to store all my videos. I think I must have almost 20,000 videos at this point, which is a whole lot. Part of that is because my videos automatically turn into my Pajama Grandma podcast, which probably got to rename that or embrace the brand. I just have such mixed feelings about it. I love being a grandma, which is why I came up with that name in the first place, right as I was coming online. So, from my brick and mortar corporate world of life. So I'll work on that. Any ideas? I am more than open to hearing them. So also working on coaching. I'm in a coaching program. I've mentioned that a few times. And it's stretching my comfort zone. It's having me do things like structure my content, continue doing my content, but add direct messaging and building relationships with other people in different communities to my daily plate. So if anybody would like to see, and I think I'm going to do that this week in my school community. I do a Supersize strategy session every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Central Time. I think I'm going to share in there the structure that I'm using for the next 90 days. Because I am going to a schedule and actually following a schedule for the next 90 days, which for me and my brain is going to be interesting. But I'm going to actually track how well I do on it. I did this week already. I planned out the whole week. And then my sister said, let's go get your hair cut. So I'm breaking my schedule already the first day to go get a haircut. All right, that's it. If I can help you in any way, please hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow with a new haircut. Bye.